Alright, we're back here with part 3 of a van wrap tutorial. In this one, I'm going to show how to break this up for print. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my marquee tool here, and I'm going to come to my first panel in the back. And if I know that we're printing on 54-inch material, I gridded this out in the last video into part 2, and I know that this width is 53, which is ideal for printing on 54-inch material. So, because I know that I have this panel here that's not getting wrapped, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to come up here. I got 77 by 53. I'm going to keep my marching ants around it, turn off my template, flatten my image. No more layers, flattened image, crop. And because this panel is a little bit white, as you can see, what I will do is I'm going to unlock this layer, go into it, double click it, put a stroke on it, and I have it set to 1 on the inside. It doesn't matter what color as long as it's not white. Come back in here to double check myself. There you can see we got 1 pixel to show that. And now I have my first panel. And so what I like to do is I like to go down to canvas size from image, and I will expand my height by 1 inch. I'll go to 78, and I will go from the bottom, meaning from here, my anchor. Click OK. Grab my type tool, come in here. I like to set this to 72, fits nicely. And this will be driver side panel 3 if we are working front to back. So that is now good to go. Zoom back out, make sure everything looks good, make sure my graphic is there, everything's there. I'll do File, Save As. As I said in the previous video, I will show how I save my files. I already have this here. Restoration 1, job name, the driver side, panel 3, and to print. I like to put to print at the end of my file names to know that it is finalized. Save. A little loud there. Yes, I want to replace it. Typically, this stuff, I leave it as it is, as long as it's interleaved LZW. Byte order, I typically leave IBM because I'm on a PC. Zip allows for full layer compression, meaning I'm going to get the highest quality. So, from here, I'm going to undo everything I just did and go to my second panel. So I like to Control Z, back to my background, and I like to put my template back on, this way I can fully see where I'm at. The reason why I think I explained this in the previous video, I leave all of this, is so that on the top of the van, they have more than enough material to wrap the top. So for this panel, because we have this rocker here, I'm actually going to come all the way down to here to make sure they have enough material and they can seam this edge. So again, I gridded this in the previous video, make sure I have 53, come all the way up, take my template off, same thing, flatten, make sure I crop, gonna turn my stroke on, inside 1 pixel, good, come up here, canvas size, now I'm working with 84, so we want to make this 85, from the bottom, and OK. Gonna name this driver side panel 2. Do the exact same thing. File, save as. Change this here to panel 2. Enter. Now my panel 2 is in there. Everything looks good. This is a little bit tilted because on the template, you can see that this line is not level, especially on the vehicle. And they'll be able to manage that when they install as well. They'll be able to level this graphic out, especially because my template isn't exactly perfect. I'm going to skip panel 1 because we just did the exact same thing. Going to come down to the door, and for the door, some people can do this piece separate. You can do this, save some material. But what I like to do so that I have this extra white is I'm going to do the exact same thing, and I like to expand this area here to have extra bleed, knowing that I'm still going to get my 53-inch panel and extra bleed on this side. So that means that they're going to get full coverage of this door, this pillar, this top piece near the cowl, and they're going to cover this seam completely, as well as this tiny seam here that you see, which means all of this, and all of this gets covered. This panel, panel 1, will overlap, and more than likely they're going to seam it along this. So I'll do the same thing, go all the way up, take off my template, make sure that I delete those, flatten my image. The reason I flatten my image is it allows for things like drop shadows and other effects to set. They basically set themselves in place, they rasterize. So I'll put my stroke back on, 1 pixel inside. First I need to crop before I do that. Yep, going to do stroke, 1 pixel inside. Same thing again, canvas, anchored on the bottom, 85. Come back here, driver side door, 72. Bring this down, save as, and I label this door. Going to undo everything again. And so from here, I would follow the same exact steps. This is my fender piece. I have gridded my fender piece to have a bunch of bleed so that they get full coverage on this, meaning I would probably do my fender to about here. If I really wanted to, I could more than likely get this to come down to here, and I could get this to about here. And with that, I get 25.8, which means more than likely it's going to fit on 53-inch wide material. So if I took this panel and I wanted to reflect it for the passenger side, I could still do that. I understand this video is only going to be on the driver's side, but you would repeat the same functions for doing your rears and your hood and your cowl. You would do the same type of crop, put the stroke on it if there's white, save as, same thing. For this piece down here underneath the rockers, again, the bottom of this panel is going to meet the top of this panel. And what I like to do for this is typically installers will like a full piece. So I'm able to run 11 by 120. I would do this the exact same way. And typically, if I know my rear is only about 40 wide on either door, I can run these on either side of my doors. So if my doors, hypothetically, are from right about here all the way up, I have 80 next to 120. It nests pretty nicely in a file. For now, that's how you break down a driver's side for print. I will continue this video if requested for the other sides of the vehicle, plus the front, plus the cowl. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.